All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder had a press conference, and Tyson Fury said some things, man, and I just cannot let slide. People familiar with this channel, every time Tyson Fury calls himself the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, man, I just throw up just a little bit. But now he doubles down and quotes something that the Ring magazine told him that is absolutely not true. And we're going to talk about it, man, because there's only one champion that is walking into that ring on February 22nd, and that is Deontay Wilder. It is not Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is not a champion, and it is just, you know, the more you say it in the media, it doesn't make it any more true, okay? But let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Also, you can hit the join button, man. We got a lot of people that joined last month for the channel, man. We use it to support local, to support up and coming boxers. So your support on that and the Patreon would be greatly appreciated. Also, make sure you come by the live streams we do daily, Monday through Friday, right around 11:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. And our weekend show, OG Boxing Talk, Sunday mornings, 8 a.m. Central Time, with myself and my co-host, panel of boxing, lifelong boxing fans. I think you'll really enjoy a very mature and varied opinions on that platform. So let's get into this. All right, so Tyson Fury fighting Deontay Wilder for the WBC belt, and they're fighting for a designation that will be given by Ring magazine, the Ring belt. Okay, Deontay Wilder is the WBC champion. Tyson Fury by Ring magazine. Okay, and I love saying that last word loud. Magazine. It's a magazine, okay? I don't care how long it's been around. I don't care how much respect you guys hold for it. It is a magazine. It is not a sanctioning body. Its championship is make-believe, okay? Just like this argument that Tyson Fury has a lineal championship, it is make-believe. As in, Ring magazine is trying to make you believe that he is their champion. Whatever, he can be their champion, but they are not boxing. They are a boxing magazine who is run by journalists who have an opinion just like you and I. It's their opinion, and that's all it is. They do not organize fights. They do not have people fight each other. They had never have, and as far as I know, they never will. But what did Tyson Fury say in this thing that got me bringing this up again? He says something that is just flat out not true. He said that he spoke to the people at Ring. That might be true. And that Ring magazine said that Tyson Fury is the first guy to ever have the lineal title separated from the Ring title. That is not true. That is absolutely positively not true. Ring magazine was founded in 1922. 1922. They started doing weekly or monthly ratings of fighters in 1924. John L. Sullivan retired from boxing in 1898. 30 years before Ring Mag, or 22 years before Ring magazine was founded. 24 years. How in the world can John L. Sullivan be the Ring champion when he had been dead for he died in 1918. So how could he have ever been the Ring champion, the Ring magazine champion, if he was dead 4 years before it was founded and 6 years before they ever released a ranking? How can that be? It can't be. Okay, because it's not true. And let me tell you, aside from John L. Sullivan, let's also look at the fact that Vitaly Klitschko at a point was the Ring Magazine champion. Vitaly Klitschko was the Ring Magazine champion. Vitaly Klitschko was never the lineal champion of the world, was never called the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, never claimed to be lineal heavyweight champion of the world, and he was not the lineal heavyweight champion of the world, but he was the ring champion. So, sorry, Tyson Fury, what you're saying is just flat out not true. And that is a simple look through any boxing chronology, and definitely looking through the chronology of Ring Magazine itself. People they're selling this idea that Ring Magazine is the most trusted source to tell you who a champion is. And they are using this approximation, because that's what it actually said on their website when they talk about what their title is. It is an approximation of the ring title, of the lineal champion, of a lineal championship, of a man who beats the man. But that's not even how Ring Magazine's ranking works. It doesn't have anything to do with the man that beat them. It has something to do with somebody beating somebody else, but their ranking system is dependent upon the vote of boxing journalists and ex-fighter. I'm sure there's some ex-fighters on there. There might be some ex-referees, or some referees. By and large, though, these are not people that have any, matter of fact, not by and large. In fact, they have nothing to do with or organizing a fight that takes place in the ring. Then it's only the ring, because it's the only thing ring about the ring is the fact that they call it the ring. It's not the lineal championship, and they purposely conflate the two to add extra value to their title. You even have J. Rock Williams saying that nobody in Philadelphia fighter has been the ring champion before. I would have to go back and look to see whether or not that's true. I doubt that it is. However, that a Philly fighter has been a lineal champion before, because Joe Frazier was the lineal champion and he's from Philadelphia. Was he not the ring champion? But maybe, that's just possible that J-Rock just doesn't know what the case is with that. And it's reasonable that he wouldn't, because he's a boxer. And the reason I say it's reasonable for a boxer not to know these things is that they spend their time training to fight. There's only so many hours in the day, and there's only so much focus that one individual person can put on anything. There's an old proverb that says, he that does not know one thing knows another, because you are during your time in your day constantly doing something, constantly learning something, whether it's productive or whether it's constructive or it's not constructive, you're doing something. If you're spending your time playing videos all day, you're going to be an expert at a video game, even though you're not doing anything but more than likely doing anything but wasting time and wasting money. You're still going to get excellent at that. But if you are a video game programmer, you're spending all your time developing video games and coding video games, you're going to know how to build a new one when it's, but the person that's playing the video game might not necessarily know how to code the video game. It's just how it works. That's how it works in boxing. There's people that get in the ring, really know how to fight, know how to, the defense, effective, clean and effective punching, effective aggressiveness, ring generalship, and they focus and they train on that on a daily basis. They are not, by and large, spending time going through, reading Cyberzone Boxing and going through Ring Magazine's archives and going and hanging out with their friends who've got Ring Magazines back from 1967 and things like that. They're not going to follow that. But I think it's important to mention it as a boxing channel and somebody that talks about boxing on a regular basis, because it's just another media outlet. And the media, by and large, as far as it goes with boxing, man, they do this terrible job with boxers, man. They find ways to rank fighters certain ways where it's just literally based on their opinion. But if you talk to these guys, they act like their opinion is somehow better and means so much more than everybody else's opinion. And if people buy into that, you give that stuff weight. The idea that Tyson Fury is the #1 ranked heavyweight in the world by anybody is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He has not beaten a top 10 opponent in 5 years, since 2015. It's 2020. Just on its face, it's ridiculous. And to put a man ahead of somebody else who has had 10 successful title defenses of a major championship belt in the same amount of time, to put him behind the guy because the guy got a draw and you would have scored it for Fury, even though you don't get a vote, it's ridiculous. So the reason I think that's important is just to demystify all this and put a spotlight on the fact that these guys at Ring Magazine, ESPN rankings, that crap doesn't mean anything any more than me getting up here telling you who I think the #1 heavyweight in the world is, or somebody else, somebody from Boxing News 24 or somebody from Eastside Boxing telling you what they think. The way that fighters determine who the best fighter is and who the champion is fights in the actual ring, man. That's it. That's how you fight, in the ring. Not what Ring Magazine thinks, but what you do in the actual ring. And the fact of the matter is that Deontay Wilder is the one that has been taking care of business in the ring, and not Tyson Fury. So anyway, that's my take on it. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.